Yeah, I teach a whole class on that. I call it intro. It should be really called the behind the scenes of casting. But it's like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour class, and I share my screen and I share with actors. It's basically like I'm turning the lights on in the bar at the end of the night and being like, okay, guys, this is what everything really looks like.
Which either
And I
scares
show
the crap out of people or they're super intrigued, I guess, right? It's one or the other.
we're all put on this earth to help each other, so they should really see how everything works, because if an actor understands how everything works, then he or she can change things immediately within their own career and their own toolbox to figure out, okay, I can do this right now for myself to make this aspect of this industry easier for me. And there's things that you already have in your toolbox that are easy to change. For example, I show people headshots and what makes casting directors pick certain people immediately when we go through breakdowns over others. And there's things right away digitally that someone can go do and just crop their picture or lighten their picture, adjust it right away, that they can do within 5 minutes that'll up their chances of being selected more, because they just don't know what it looks like from the casting director's point of view. But when I show them the process of what we go through and what it looks like from our side, they're like, oh, that's what it looks like. Okay, then I'm only going to start looking at my picture in 1 inch by 2 inch. I'm only going to include pictures that look like this. And so I show them all of those things, for example, and that's just pictures, which I talk about for half an hour. And then I talk about each topic, for different periods of time. And then every actor usually leaves changing one or two things immediately within their own toolbox.
Everyone's going straight to their headshots and realizing that it's a thumbnail that you're seeing and going, okay.
Yeah, that's one of
What is there like one really prevalent sort of light bulb that actors seem to come out with, or does it really vary?
Yeah, that your eyes are they're well, with self-taping, the whole segment on self-taping I teach is that when you watch your tape back, if you can't see the color of your eyes when you watch your tape back, your light's not bright enough. And I show them online some lights they can get that are really cheap. They're like $20 that they can get on like our local repair stores here called like Home Depot and Lowe's.
Okay.
And they can go and they can get a floodlight, an LED floodlight. It never gets hot. And those are like a lot less expensive than like the ring lights. It can be like $100 or something. These lights are only like $25, and they flood the room. And the eyes are the brightest thing. Another mistake actors make is when they're recording a self-tape, they'll have the reader, whoever's reading, they'll have them stand closest to the audio source. And so then the actor will be like 5 feet across the room or 3 feet across the room. So when they hit record next to the tripod or next to the camera, we're hearing the reader's voice the loudest and not the actor's voice. And these microphones are really sensitive. So I teach the actors to make sure that they put the audio source more than 50% of the way closer to the actor than to the reader. Things like that, just tricks that I show them that immediately will improve your self-tape right away. Because you have to remember, yeah, like the people you're auditioning for, like we already know the lines. We don't need to hear the reader's lines louder than the actor's lines.